Hey, this is Sal with Salvatize Hair Care Products, home of the Healthy Hair in 5-Day System. I'm excited to present to you a little bit of the Healthy Hair in 5-Day System. But before I tell you how to get your hair to be as healthy as it can be, I want to demonstrate something for you. I'm going to show you on this board behind me the stages of the hair when it's unhealthy, and talk a little bit more about that as we go. First of all, this is a hair shaft. This is a normal hair shaft, coming out of the scalp and hanging down. Normal width, it's not expanded. It's, it tapers off nice, no split ends. The porosity is equal, everything's fine. This is a healthy hair strand. If you use a food store and drugstore brand, and even some salon brands, this is what will occur. That hair shaft, that same hair shaft, gets thicker and gets wider. Now, first of all, people say, that's terrific, that's what I want. I want my hair to be thicker and fuller. Expanding the hair shaft, not a bad idea. Keeping it in an expanded state compromises it, and this is what happens to it next. After continual use of a high detergent product, normal hair shaft starts to swell. The hair shaft can only stretch out so much, so it doesn't get any bigger. It gets a little bit of a inconsistent pattern, but what starts to happen down here is the ends what? The ends start to split. Splitting ends is a result of a swollen hair shaft that has been that way for too long. If your ends are splitting, this is the reason why. Can they be prevented? Yes. Can they be corrected? Not necessarily. If you've had split ends and they're splitting all the way up here, there's not a whole lot you can do to it except cut it. But you can prevent split ends by paying attention to what you shampoo your hair with and how you use it to give you the healthy hair that you want, to get that to work and get that to happen for you. Now, that being said, let me erase that. Once the hair shaft is swollen and splitting, what now starts to happen is you lose elasticity, which is the ability of the hair to stretch and stretch back. Let's say, for an example, you've got a nice, consistent S pattern to your hair. You've got a curly or wavy hair strand, and this is what it would look like. So this is it in its normal stage. If you use a food store and drugstore brand, what starts to occur now is you start to get a loss of elasticity. When you lose elasticity, you get certain sections of the hair that relax. You have others that are tighter. If you're at home and you're trying to get a style and your hair won't cooperate, this is probably the reason why. The elasticity of the hair, the ability of the hair to stretch and stretch back has been compromised. Healthy hair, even if it's curly, will be able to be manipulated. Unhealthy hair or healthy hair that's in a distressed state will not, and you'll have to battle with it, okay? And ultimately what starts to happen, you lose even more elasticity and you get some distortion. The ends will get curly, or you'll get a curl pattern that's tight up here. This has a big bow in it. It kinks out this way. So really super unmanageable hair is not a natural condition. It's a condition of a product environment, okay? So that being said, so you swelling hair shaft, loss of elasticity, and splitting ends is a state of the hair when it's not as healthy as it can be. Now, this is something that's really important. And this is, I can't go into all of this in this short piece that I'm doing, but I want to point this out. This is especially for those people that lose hair. What happens when you have a hair shaft, a normal hair shaft that's healthy, that's fine. It's strong. It's resilient. You can do lots of things to it. But if you don't use a quality product and you don't follow specific techniques, what can tend to happen is any new hair shafts that are trying to become part of the rest of the length, that are coming in beside these hairs become compromised. These hairs never get a chance to become part of the rest of the thickness. Any of you women out there that are losing hair, I want you to really think about what is happening. If you think it's normal to lose strands of hair on a regular basis, that's not true. That's wrong. That is not the normal, natural shedding process. That is an accelerated, excessive shedding due to your product and your technique. I want to help you to keep your hair as healthy as it can be and allow these new hairs that are trying to become part of the rest of the thickness grow longer, and go stronger. My motto, our motto here is feeling good is the highest goal. And the best place to start is with your hair. Now listen, join me on the inside. Come into the website. We've got a whole slew of things that we've written about and talked about hair and beauty. And it's not just our perspective. These are perspectives that we're gathering from around the globe to bring you the absolute best in beauty. Also, we are starting to do webinars, and these webinars have limited seating. If you're interested in watching the full-blown version of the Healthy Hair in 5-Day System, I'll be happy to have you as my guest. Thank you. This is Sal with Salvatize Hair Care Products, and this is the home of the Healthy Hair in 5-Day System saying thank you.